After James Naismith first put a ball through a peach basket, he probably had no idea how his simple game would evolve. If he could only have seen Pat Riley and his Lakers prove themselves worthy of a world championship. If he could only see the air show that it has become, the heights to which today's athletes have taken this game called basketball. He would surely proclaim the Chicago Bulls and the LA Lakers air-worthy as they go head-to-head in the place where Dr. Naismith started it all, from Springfield, Massachusetts, the Hall of Fame game. Standing in for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on this performance only, Mike Smith. Tough roll to fill. Michael Jordan, Charles Oakley to Brad Sellers. They're looking for a lot out of Brad Sellers in his second year from Ohio State. Jordan down low to Gilmore. Good block from behind by Smrek. It'll be Lakers ball.
Well, they filled in admirably that time. Made an outstanding block against Gilmore, who was going up for the jam. And Artis, a very strong player, so obviously Mike has a little strength of his own.
So the Los Angeles Lakers trying to set up a play, and there's an illegal defense called immediately against the Chicago Bulls. Doug Collins, who did an outstanding job last year, brought his team to 40 and 42, and he maybe has even a more difficult job this year in trying to make a transition to get a good supporting cast for Michael Jordan. Worthy, coming off an injured ankle, misses his first opportunity. Scoreless game, opening moments from Springfield. Jordan out to Oakley. Illegal defense against Los Angeles. So we've had one on each end of the court. Remember, since there's Pat Riley, since it's the beginning of the season, that the first call of illegal defense is simply a warning. New shot clock, ball inbounded. The next time it will be a technical foul.
I think that last time it was because of the broken play. Everybody thought Oakley was going to shoot, and then he lost the ball, and one of the Lakers got caught.
New 24-second shot, 7-footer. Brad Sellers, they need him to score from the quick forward position. They know that man can. Artis Gilmore.
Well, this is one of the areas that Doug Collins was saying they felt that they could do well at, would be on the offensive rebounding. And we'll see Brad Sellers take that turnaround. Didn't get a particularly good look, but Smrek went overseas to help out and left Artis Gilmore. Not a good move as Artis lays it in. He had no chance to block that shot. There's the inexperience of the young player really hurting the Los Angeles Lakers on that particular play.
Looked like Byron Scott reaching in on the play for the foul. Artis Gilmore misses the free throw, and it's 2-0, Chicago. Off the baseline screen comes Scott. Had to change his shot, missed it. Paxson running with the Bulls, something they hope to do better this year. Oakley. Nice job by Brad Sellers on the tip-in.
I did an outstanding job. That time, no one blocks him off the board, so he had an opportunity to get in and made a great tip.
Scott with a nice cut. He traveled when he pulled up.
Well, that's because of the presence of Artis Gilmore. He had to think twice about going up for that shot.
What is Artis Gilmore, Rick, going to bring to this Bulls team in terms of, obviously, he's been playing a long time. What he's going to specifically bring to him?
Well, he gives him someone to go to in the middle who can score some points for you in crush situations. It doesn't always have to be Michael. There's a good play by Byron Scott.
Stripped it away from Michael Jordan. On the break, the Lakers. Cooper scores, and the foul. How many times have we seen that one?
And that really is what keys the Lakers' ability to score points in bunches, is their good defensive play. Well, watch the play coming again. Michael goes inside, made the turn, and Byron was able to get a hand on it because Michael put the ball up for grabs up high. And here's the good bounce pass, and trailing on the right side for the easy layup, Michael Cooper, who has a chance to complete the three-point play. But the Lakers' defense keys their offense.
Michael Jordan picked up his first personal on that play. It's 4-2 Bulls, 10 minutes to go, quarter number 1. Jordan against Scott, takes it down the lane. It's blocked by Smrek. 2 blocks for Smrek early in this game. 3-on-1. A.C. Green, who's having himself an outstanding training camp.
Leads the team in scoring in the exhibition season, but again, it was the Lakers' defense that keyed that break.
Paxson to Sellers, and Sellers hits from 18.
And that's something he does very well. An outstanding shooter, great mobility for a 7-footer. With a little work and learning to go to the basket, he could be an outstanding talent in this league.
6-4, Bulls leading Sellers tried to block the shot of James Worthy. Instead committed the foul. Worthy goes to the line for 2.
Well, let's look at the defense again here. You see he's overplaying him to his right. There's a little fake to get him to go that way. Left the baseline open. As he comes over, he catches him across the arm. So he had a bad defensive position to begin with. He had decided to give the baseline away, and then with the little move to the inside, when Worthy made it, you saw that Sellers just completely went to the inside and left a wide open path for James Worthy. And the one thing about Worthy, if I were guarding him, Bob, is that I would make him shoot the outside jumper to beat me rather than letting him go to the basket.
And Worthy with the free throws, and we're tied at 6 with 9 minutes 20 seconds to go, first quarter. Everybody very interested in seeing these Chicago Bulls rookies get into the game, and they'll be in shortly. Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant. Jordan with 10 on the shot clock. From long range, Oakley. Smrek with a rebound. Smrek looking good here in place of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar early in this ball game. Couple of block shots, couple of rebounds. Scott with a beautiful move. Won't go. Oakley keys the break. 3 on 2. Beautiful pass. The jam in Sellers from Michael Jordan.
And that's a 7-footer out there getting out in front of everyone on the break. And Brad Sellers, and a good pass.
James Worthy slipped away from his man for just a moment, and that's all it takes. And Worthy has 4 now. Sellers has 6 for the Bulls early. We're tied at 8. Oakley over Green. Oakley having trouble finding the range so far, but he's had 3 or 4 shots already. And the Lakers just continue to run. That's all they know how to do.
Well, Doug said this will be a good test to see how well we get back against a good running ball club. And, of course, they're not as good as when they have Magic, but they're still very impressive.
Jordan has his shot blocked. Controlled by Scott. Good LA defense. The Green. Sellers.
Just slipped out of his hands, but it was another excellent break and good defense.
Good open court ball handling with Sellers, Oakley, and Jordan.
Last trip down, Worthy made a great pass inside to AC, who had that ball slip away. Something that James has really improved is his game, is his passing ability.
Sellers trying to guard Worthy.
Now he got a good bounce on that one, but I'd rather, as a coach, see James Worthy shooting those kind of shots than going to the basket.
Paxson to Sellers from 18.
AC Green.
Jordan knows you've got to come out there on Michael Cooper. Cooper gets rid of it to Smrek. His running jumper. Jump hook doesn't fall, but he's fouled by Artis Gilmore.
Number 53, Artis Gilmore.
6 minutes, 57 seconds remaining. Quarter number 1 from Springfield, Massachusetts. 2-point game.
Off his job, and he would have had that rebound had he stayed.
Same lineups as started the game, still in there midway through this quarter. Green with the rebound. Oakley couldn't control, something you rarely see. Green stayed at it and gets the foul.
Pat Riley was talking about AC Green, said that he has improved so much and is such an outstanding player. And let's watch these guys battle inside. As you see, Oakley losing the handle, and right there is Green to get it. And Oakley got a piece of it as they continue to battle. Sellers joins in, but look at the tenacious play of AC Green. I mean, he just does not give up, and that is one of the reasons why Pat Riley feels that he is going to be one of his best players this year. This young man has improved season to season to season, and he just continues to get better, and his confidence level goes up, and when that happens, you've got a very dangerous opponent.
Artis Gilmore takes a seat now. He played 6 minutes, picked up 2 fouls, and will take a rest. And Dave Corzine, who will be into a different role this year.
Well, he's a different player. I mean, you look at him. I mean, he's lost about 20 pounds. He shaved off that beard. I mean, he actually looks like a ball player now.
He looks like a tall Omar Sharif.
Very good. That's true. And a younger one also.
Omar Sharif, good name for a ball player. Corzine on the turnaround. Missing. Rebound Worthy.
No red shirts. The Bulls are not going to the offensive boards, an area that Doug felt they could do well, and they're not sending people in.
Oakley with only 2 rebounds so far. Byron Scott from long range, something everybody's used to seeing. And the Lakers suddenly have jumped out by 7 with 5:40 to go first quarter. Remember, they're without Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson. Sellers over over Schmreck. Nice pass inside, and that man will score on the baseline and go to the line for the three-point opportunity. Michael Jordan.
Well, a broken play there, and Michael was able to get himself free underneath the basket, but credit Sellers with spotting him there. A lot of players who go up to shoot the ball see nothing but the basket, but Brad was able to spot Michael and made a good pass to him.
And Green with his first personal of the game. Michael Jordan led the league scoring last year, and as you pointed out, Rick, his numbers, if Chicago's to be successful, his scoring average may be down a little bit. They'd like to see the assist up a little bit and him be able to contribute in a bigger overall way with a more balanced team.
There's AC Green again doing it.
He's got 7, and he's been hitting long-range shots in this preseason. Sellers from long range. Brad Sellers.
Brad Sellers.
19-15, Lakers by 4. 4:57 to go, first quarter. Worthy around Sellers.
Good help from Corzine from the weak side that time to make Worthy change his shot.
Corzine controlled the rebound, too. Michael slipping, passing. Sellers with a jam.
Shows you the great athlete that he is. He really was totally off balance as he slipped, but he was able to maintain the balance by readjusting his body and made a great pass.
Cooper to Worthy. Nice touch by James Worthy, who has 8 points. He's been hampered by a sore ankle during the exhibition season. As you can see, he's in pretty good shape tonight. By the way, the Lakers expect to have Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson, good health and ready to play in their opener on Friday night, which will be here on the Superstation from Los Angeles. For long range, 3 points, Michael Cooper.
Well, the fans from this area remember that type of shot as he hit that big one, game number 4, to help get the Lakers back into it and come from that big deficit against the Celtics, the turning point in the series for the championship.
7-point lead for the Lakers. Jordan lost Scott and buries it. Jordan has 7. We have 3:40 to go, first quarter. 5-point Lakers lead. Lakers have stayed with their starting lineup. Byron Scott, the open drive, and Scott has 4.
See, Brad Sellers on the weak side should have stepped in to help out that time when he saw what was happening, but he's so afraid to leave Worthy that he allowed the opening to remain.
Won't be but a few minutes. We'll get a chance to see Chicago's #1 draft choice, Scottie Pippen, enter the game. Paxson misses from long range. It's a 3-on-3, now 4-on-3 break for the Lakers. Worthy takes it to the hole. Schmreck with a loose ball foul. And several substitutions. 3 new players coming in for the Lakers. It'll be Michael Thompson, Wes Matthews, and Kurt Rambis. And Scott Pippen, number 33. There's a uniform in green in Boston with a number 33 on, worn by a former most valuable player. And Scottie Pippen from Central Arkansas.
Well, very interesting story for this young man. He started out as working either as a team manager or something as a freshman in college and wound up being an All-American player, one of the top draft picks. And he is an outstanding talent. I've seen him play in the exhibition season, Bob, and he's a fine athlete, and they're going to get a lot of good play out of Scottie Pippen over the years.
Dave Corzine stripped away by Rambis. Cooper tries to run, but Pippen and Jordan got back quickly. Rambis over Corzine. 26-19 Lakers, 2:36 to go, first quarter. Jordan gets everybody airborne. He stays there longer and scores. Michael has 9. Pippen now getting a chance to guard James Worthy. Worthy takes him in the air, misses the shot, however. Michael Thompson also missing. Oakley throws it away after the rebound.
It's one of the problems Charles Oakley has. He's a little loose with the ball when he makes passes.
Oh, look at James Worthy. 10 points for James Worthy. Pippen in at the quick forward position for Brad Sellers. Doug Collins hopes to alternate him there. From long range, Pippen buries it.
He can shoot it. He can pass it. And if he gets open on the break, he'll take it home with authority.